Titration of an oral appliance is a very important component of treatment success. The concept is similar to that of titrating a CPAP machine. Just as a CPAP pressure has to be adjusted to find the optimum degree of air pressure, so an oral appliance has to be adjusted during the sleep study to find the appropriate degree of jaw advancement to open the airway to its fullest. The titration protocol that I'm recommending is for the Somnodent oral appliance, and generally what a patient should do is when they come in for the sleep study, they should start the study wearing the oral appliance. They should wear it all night long. If they do have to have a bathroom break, make sure that they put the appliance back in before they go back to sleep. When the appliance is in and the study begins, generally after the first sleep cycle, you can assess if the apnea-hypopnea index is less than 5, let the patient continue wearing the appliance in the position that it's in. If the apnea-hypopnea index is greater than 5, or if there's significant desaturation or snoring, wake the patient up and advance the appliance 10 turns, as I will show you in a couple of minutes. Continue to do this sporadically through the night until you find the appropriate jaw advancement, which allows the apnea-hypopnea index to be to the minimum and controls the snoring noise. The appliance itself is adjusted with this adjustment key, which the patient has and will provide. Take the adjustment key and put it in the Somnodent in the middle tube where there are 4 holes every 90 degrees. Once it's in the hole, turn the key in the direction of the yellow arrow, and one turn this way, taking it out, has moved the jaw forward just on one side 1/10 of a millimeter. It should be noted that 1/10 of a millimeter is generally an insignificant amount. You want to move the jaw forward 10 turns, which is 1 millimeter. Once the first turn is done, you take the key out, put it in the next hole which comes up, like so, turn it in the direction of the arrow, taking it out at the same angle the other way, out it comes, you put it into the next hole that comes up, turn it again, and now we've moved to 3 turns or 3/10 of a millimeter. Continue doing that until you've turned it 10 turns or 1 millimeter. It should be noted 1 turn is an insignificant amount with the Somnodent. It's not enough to really affect the change. Now, some of the pitfalls that people have when they do the appliance adjustment are this. As I said, insignificant amount of titration. Generally, each adjustment should involve 10 turns or the equivalent of a millimeter. If for some reason the person's jaw doesn't want to go particularly far, 5 turns, but that's the minimum. For the most part, 10 turns is what's needed. When the adjustment is done, it should be done in the direction of the arrow. So you put it in the hole farthest from the tip of the arrow and turn it in the direction of the arrow and take it out at the same angle in reverse. If you take it out at 90 degrees, you really haven't done a complete turn. You won't find the next hole. So, as I said, it's got to be a full turn and out. Some people feel that by turning it this way you're doing something, but you're not. This is a toggle wrench action, and really in effect what you're doing is you're moving it forward and back, so in effect you're doing nothing. The other thing which people do wrong is they turn it in the direction of the arrow on this side, and on the other side they think that they've got to turn it up as well, but the appliance is adjusted in a screw mechanism, so the arrow on the other side goes in the opposite direction. That's not a mistake. That's the way the appliance should be adjusted. Having done that, there is a chart which accompanies the patient. If you would fill it out for each position, it will let me know the apnea-hypopnea index, the degree of oxygen desaturation, and you'll be able to find the appropriate position for the appliance setting. Thank you.